I think some of the things we're doing also will be hopefully helpful to other countries, because with the new administration, there's less interest in interfering with the affairs of other countries. I think a lot of, I think there's the times the United States has been kind of pushy in international affairs, which may resonate with a number of members of the audience. And I think we should, in general, leave other countries to their own business. And basically, America should mind its own business, rather than push for regime change all over the place. We do need to delete entire agencies as opposed to leave part of them behind. Because if you leave part of them behind, it's easy. It's kind of like leaving a weed. If you don't remove the roots of the weed, then it's easy for the weed to grow back. But if you remove the roots of the weed, it doesn't stop weeds from ever growing back, but it makes it harder. So we have to really delete entire agencies, many of them. Grok3 has very, very powerful reasoning capabilities. In the tests that we've done thus far, Grok3 is outperforming anything that's been released that we're aware of. So that's a good sign. It's in fact, at times I think Grok3 is kind of scary smart. You're like, wow, this thing's smart. It's kind of scary. Grok3 is scary. It's like, wow, this thing's, it comes up with solutions that you didn't even think were, like you wouldn't even anticipate, not obvious solutions. So Grok3 was trained with the most amount of compute, and I think very efficiently trained. Also notably, Grok3 was trained on a lot of synthetic data. So, and then it goes back and forth through the data and it tries to achieve logical consistency. So if it's got data that is wrong, it'll actually reflect upon that and remove the data that is wrong, that does not concord with reality. So its base reasoning is very good. In fact, even without fine-tuning, Grok3, the base model, is better than Grok2. So we're really in the final stages of polishing Grok3. Probably it gets released in about a week or two, so pretty soon. I don't want to be hasty in the release, because a lot of the final polish is necessary for a great user experience. So in some ways you can think of it like a house. That last 5% where you finish the drywall and do the painting and the trimming, even though it's not much work, it transforms the house.
Yeah.
So it's that. Just want to make sure that last 5% is done really well, and it's a week, maybe 2 weeks. I think it'll be very good, and I think we think it'll be better than anything else, and then maybe this might be the last time that any AI is better than Grok. I think the evidence is there in that OpenAI has gotten this far while having at least a sort of dual profit, non-profit role. What they're trying to do now is completely delete the non-profit. And that seems really going too far, I provided all of the funding for OpenAI in the beginning, for the first almost $50 million, for nothing, as a nonprofit. And it was meant to be open source. And so, I think this is analogous to, like, if you pay if you fund a nonprofit to preserve the Amazon rainforest, but instead they turn into a lumber company and chop down the trees and sell them for wood, you'd be like, wait a second, that's the exact opposite of what I donated the money for. So OpenAI is meant to be open source, nonprofit, and now it is closed. They changed the name to Closed for Maximum Profit AI. Closed for voracious profit. I mean, they're like, whoa, are they after money next level? So why does this change need to occur?